Unmasking the Gurus, the Billy Carson drama, and the problem with modern spiritual influencers. In a world hungry for meaning and purpose, spiritual gurus have risen as modern-day beacons of hope. With promises of enlightenment, secret knowledge, and personal empowerment, these influencers attract millions, blending ancient wisdom with modern marketing strategies. But beneath the surface of serene wisdom and cosmic teachings lies a darker truth. Some of these figures manipulate, mislead, and exploit their followers for personal gain. Billy Carson, a self-proclaimed spiritual leader and best-selling author, has become a prominent figure in this realm. Known for his teachings on ancient texts, extraterrestrial life, and metaphysical principles, Carson has amassed a significant following. However, recent revelations about his use of forgeries, incorrect documentation, and controversial claims have cast doubt on his authenticity. Among the most shocking accusations is his denial of the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, claim that has not only enraged religious communities, but also exposed his reliance on. This video explores Carson's controversial statements, the tactics used by spiritual influencers to captivate and exploit their audiences, and the importance of critical thinking in navigating the crowded world of modern spirituality. The phenomenon of spiritual leaders is not new. From ancient shamans and mystics to medieval prophets, humans have long sought guidance from those believed to possess a deeper connection to the divine. What sets today's spiritual gurus apart is their unprecedented reach, thanks to digital platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. These modern influencers leverage sleek branding, emotionally resonant messaging, and algorithm-driven visibility to reach millions worldwide. Billy Carson exemplifies this new era of spiritual entrepreneurship. With a polished online presence, Carson blends esoteric teachings, ancient history, and pseudoscientific claims to create an alluring narrative. He presents himself as an expert in fields ranging from quantum physics to ancient texts, appealing to both spiritual seekers and those curious about the mysteries of the universe. However, as his popularity grew, so did scrutiny of his claims and methods. This digital shift has made spirituality more accessible than ever, but it has also created fertile ground for manipulation. Spiritual influencers, unlike traditional religious leaders, often operate without oversight or accountability. They can monetize their teachings through workshops, books, and exclusive memberships, turning spirituality into a lucrative business. For seekers looking for answers in an uncertain world, the polished veneer of these gurus can be irresistible and potentially dangerous. While Carson has built a loyal following, recent controversies have raised serious questions about his integrity. His claims, once taken at face value by many, are now under the microscope, with critics exposing significant flaws in his narratives. Carson frequently asserts that his teachings are based on ancient texts and hidden knowledge. However, researchers and critics have revealed that some of his references are drawn from debunked or outright forged documents. For instance, Carson has cited texts falsely attributed to ancient scholars, claiming they provide evidence of extraterrestrial involvement in human history. These forgeries, widely discredited by historians and archaeologists, have been used to construct a pseudo-historical framework that misleads his audience. By relying on such sources, Carson undermines the credibility of legitimate historical and spiritual studies. This practice not only distorts the understanding of ancient cultures, but also erodes trust in genuine scholarly work. For his followers, many of whom may lack the tools to critically evaluate these claims, the use of forgeries can lead to profound disillusionment when the truth comes to light. Perhaps the most controversial of Carson's claims is his denial of the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. This assertion directly challenges one of the foundational events of Christianity, sparking outrage among religious communities. Carson's argument is based on alternative interpretations of historical records and speculative theories, many of which have been thoroughly debunked by experts in theology and history. Critics argue that Carson's denial not only misrepresents historical evidence, but also disrespects the beliefs of millions of Christians worldwide. By promoting such controversial and unsubstantiated claims, he risks alienating followers and further damaging his credibility. This episode highlights a broader issue with modern spiritual influencers: the tendency to sensationalize or distort history to bolster their personal narratives. Billy Carson's controversies are part of a larger pattern seen in the world of modern spiritual influencers. These figures often employ specific tactics to captivate their audiences and maintain their influence, regardless of the validity of their teachings. Fake gurus frequently base their teachings on unverified or pseudoscientific concepts, blending fact with fiction to create compelling but misleading narratives. By presenting themselves as authorities on obscure or esoteric topics, they position themselves as gatekeepers to hidden truths. For followers, the promise of accessing exclusive knowledge can be irresistible, even if the claims lack evidence. A hallmark of many spiritual influencers is their ability to exploit the emotional vulnerabilities of their audiences. They often frame their teachings as solutions to common struggles, such as anxiety, loneliness, or a lack of purpose. While this approach can be empowering, it becomes exploitative when combined with high-priced courses, exclusive memberships, or constant ups. The commercialization of spirituality is a defining feature of the modern guru phenomenon. Figures like Carson monetize their teachings through books, workshops, and online subscriptions, often charging exorbitant fees for access to secret knowledge. For many followers, this financial investment creates a sense of commitment, making it harder to question or abandon the guru's teachings. To navigate the crowded world of spiritual influences, critical thinking is essential. While it's natural to seek guidance, it's crucial to approach teachings with a healthy dose of skepticism and a commitment to verifying claims. Here are some red flags to watch for. Lack of transparency. Genuine spiritual teachers are open about their sources and methods. Beware of those who rely on vague or unverifiable claims. Excessive commercialization, a focus on profit over enlightenment, is a clear warning sign. Grandiose claims. Be cautious of gurus who position themselves as the sole possessors of truth or as uniquely enlightened beings. Practicing skepticism. Followers should actively question the claims made by spiritual influencers, seek multiple perspectives, and consult reliable sources. By fostering a culture of inquiry, seekers can protect themselves from manipulation and ensure their spiritual journey is grounded in authenticity. The controversies surrounding Billy Carson highlight the dangers of placing blind trust in modern spiritual influencers. While the promise of enlightenment is alluring, true spiritual growth requires more than polished branding and sensational claims. It demands introspection, critical thinking, and a commitment to truth. As we navigate this crowded landscape, let us remember that genuine spirituality cannot be bought or sold. It is a deeply personal journey, rooted in authenticity and guided by a sincere search for meaning. By holding spiritual leaders accountable and fostering a culture of transparency, we can protect the integrity of the spiritual path and ensure it remains a source of inspiration and empowerment for all.